Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're all having a great morning today. Let's see who we have in here. Going through the comments, I see we got Patty here. We got Paul, Jen Thunder, welcome. Lorianne, Thomasette, Gary, good morning. Paula McPhee, good morning. Coming in from Scotland, thank you for joining us. Tammy, Deb, Paul, we got Georgie in here, Sharon, Jeanette, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, all of you guys, for being here. I notice we're starting off with a hefty crowd on X. All of you guys watching from X, good morning. I appreciate it. Yeah, like people are feisty this morning. People are feisty. Already, I'm seeing that. To be or not to be is here. Vet firefighter is here. Good morning. Jessica's here. Yeah. 5 degrees in Oklahoma. Ooh, stay warm. It's 48 and I'm 48 this morning and I'm cold. Mid-afternoon in Portugal. Nice. Nice. What part of Portugal is like I don't like throwing out things like Lisbon and stuff just because I'm not gonna act like I know all of Portugal. But I do have friends who obviously they're from the UK, so they always vacation in Portugal. All right, yeah, we've got a nice little group in here this morning. Thank you. I appreciate seeing all of you guys here. -9 in Iowa. Ooh, that is cold. You guys get that wind that chills you right to the bone. Yes. So Gary wants to know if Bubbles failed again in delivering the discovery. For those of you who don't know, in the What the Hell's federal case, the defendant's attorney has not been providing discovery, and it was brought to the judge's attention, and there was a motion to compel, and the deadline was midnight last night. And I will say this: there were no updates made to the federal case portal. So it appears right now that Bubbles has not produced the discovery that he was ordered to. And he's just been on this tear of just annoying this judge. You know, when you're an attorney and your strategy is to delay and deny, yeah, it's not a good strategy. It's I think it's going to blow up right in his face. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past, but I think it's a major
And as for
mistake.
your case, don't you worry. I've argued in front of every judge in the state, often as a lawyer.
So yeah, so let's go over Bubbles. So he's licensed in Connecticut and Massachusetts. He's got bar complaints in Connecticut, and we believe he's got some in Massachusetts. He's hack pro vice in a case in Florida. Had to get special permission so that he could take on this federal case in Florida, and he's trying to avoid going to Florida. Like, he took a case in Florida, dude. He just thought these other attorneys would just jump right onto this case, and he got a little bit. He got Scott Stark to have him take on some Florida state cases. He got attorney Sean Martin to take on the Ohio case, but yeah, they don't want to be a part of his federal case, and he's not even providing that evidence to the court, where he had attorney Worm, who is retired, give him a letter say, "Yeah, I'm not doing that case. I'm retired." Uh, so I have to laugh. Okay. So I'm getting some text messages. I did not hear this, but apparently, uh, there's another channel out there telling me. I didn't watch it, so I couldn't tell you. But apparently, they're saying I need to cease and desist. I'll help you. I'll help everybody. I ain't cease and desisting. Shit. You can't say on your stream you want me to cease and desist. That's not how that works. Or the law is coming. Yeah, that's not how that works. You would have to prove that I heard you say that. I didn't hear him say that. Someone is telling me. So this could be a rumor. I don't know. But this doesn't hold any legal weight. Like, if you're going to send someone a cease and desist, you hire an attorney and you send a letter. And that attorney will be like, "Yeah, we're going to send this certified mail." So then there's proof of receipt. Oh yeah, he's absolutely breaking the judge's orders, Georgie. Georgie, why aren't you jumping on here? He lied to get Pro Hack Vice. Yeah, he's under investigation. That's a little bit of a gray area. The judge will probably let that slide 90% of the time, like 99% of the time. Yeah, funny how someone who threatened us for months is now telling us to cease and desist. Yeah, yeah. That's me ceasing and desisting, dude. Someone screenshot it and send it to him and tell him Skipper said this is his cease and desist. Where do people get off thinking they can tell you that you can't talk about things? I have a First Amendment right. My degree is in journalism, and I do this show. People, I have a United States general trying to get this show taken down, and he's not successful. So why do you think you'll be successful? What do I need to cease and desist? What laws am I breaking? That's what cease and desist is. You have to stop unlawful contact. And as I've told people, if you people will say, "Oh, cease and desist is not binding." It's not. It is not. However, it can be still used against you. If things escalate and it goes in front of a court, you can show, just like Jeremy did, I sent a cease and desist. I was trying to de-escalate and stop this. That's what that is. And if anyone ever were to send me a cease and desist, I would reply with my attorney and say, okay, well, you want us to do this. We're not going to do this. What we will do is this. This is what we'll agree to. So then it becomes a negotiation and nothing, then I am de escalating. I'm trying to negotiate with you. But what you find sometimes is people will they like to threaten with cease and desist. And like, oh my God, he is just like the Fleas. The Fleas did this on their show. They were saying this is your cease and desist. That is not how a cease and desist works. You can't go on a live stream and say cease and desist and think that's going to have any legal weight. That's not how it works. Don't poke the bear to the point of speaking out. Yeah. We all want what the hell's to win, but the judge has treat both sides the same so he can be appeal proof. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Tammy. Better yet, don't start shit and there won't be no shit. Right? Right? And he had his fans coming into our stream yesterday, and like, don't tell me to cease and desist. You tell your fans to leave me alone. Like, and what's funny is I had left the stream at that point. I was still listening in because I had to get back on the road and drive. But yeah, no, you don't need to serve it, but you should have proof that they received it. So it doesn't have to be like a legal process serving, but if you send a certified mail, because you can send certified mail in the U.S., that's where you get tracking. But then you can also request a read receipt, and I have some. Where? Oh, stand by real quick. I'll show you some. I'm looking for my return receipt. So this is a certified mail receipt. So I had to send some documents to the IRS. You should, if you're ever gonna do any type of communication with the IRS, you should always get the government will lose all of your shit. They will lose it all. So if you have this, you can prove, oh no, I sent it. I sent it. And that way, if they're in an argument with you, as I was at one time, where I was like, no, I provided you this stuff, and they were like, we don't have proof of that. And I was like, oh, I'll send you the certified mail receipt, and then you can let me know. And I did. I sent them a thing just like this. And they immediately backed down. They had to say, okay, all the penalties and stuff that we're threatening you with, we can't charge you with any of that from the date of the receipt. Now, I don't have in front of me, I was looking in there, I don't have the receipt because if you request a signature, they have to sign for it and then you get another thing back. So this I got from the post office the day I sent the letter. But then you get the signature receipt that where it comes through your mail. I got 2 of them yesterday. The cat is doing something. I can hear him. Yeah, I got 2 of them yesterday. I paid off a bunch of bills for my business, and because they were very big checks, I sent them return certified mail with signed receipts, so I can prove that they got it. So if they say, "Oh no, we didn't get that check," no, I've got certified mail receipts. So because I have that, I can prove that yeah, the IRS got my stuff. Like the biggest problem Americans have is they get scared about the IRS. The IRS does not scare me at all. The IRS came back and told me I owed like $1,000 on stuff, and I was like, no, I think that's wrong, and I did an amended return where I ate up all that money, and I was able to go back and through some receipts and say, okay, yeah, this can be this can be this. And I submitted an amended return, and then they came back and said, okay, well, we still think you owe this much. And I finally said, okay, put me on a payment plan. So they had to put me, and it was like $800. It was nothing. So they put me on a payment plan. The very next year that I did my taxes, that $800 was eaten up. And guess what happened this year? Oh, yeah, we made a mistake. So we got to give you that $800 back. I was like, yeah, told you. What stream am I talking about? It's no real big secret. It's Spawn Trooper. I don't like giving him promotion. So yeah, he did a cease and desist live on his show. Talk about stupid. Yeah, he Mark Cooper. Yeah, I listened to his stream. He rants and raves, makes baseless claims, yeah. Like he needs a therapist, and I've told him that, and he thought I was insulting him. I wasn't insulting. He legitimately needs a therapist, and I'm saying this veteran to veteran. He needs help. He's bitter. Well, he's very jealous of Georgie. It's unhealthy in an unhealthy way. But yeah, he can issue all the threats he wants. I don't give a fuck. He's been threatening me for months, and I finally said, show the DMs. He redacted the DMs. So what did I do? I did a members only video, and I've been getting members for it. So since I've done that, I've added 2 members. So that's $10. Thank you, folks. And I had one of them read it and say, yeah, you did provide all the receipts for stuff. I'm going to monetize my haters. Yeah, everyone else needs help but him. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, everyone else needs help. He doesn't need help. Everyone else does. Like, yeah, he's very jealous of you, Georgie. 2 Chinooks went over your house and a Boeing B-52. I've never been in a B-52. I've been in a Chinook. I've been in a CH-53, and I've been in an Osprey. Those are the three main personnel helicopters for the Marine Corps. The Osprey was fun, but that one put my stomach up into my throat. Those things can move. Oh yeah. He's very worried about our subscriber count. Hold on, what's my subscriber count? Let's look. So my subscriber count is right now at an all-time high. So clearly I'm doing something right. Yeah, the dude just needs to go away. Just needs to go away. The littles hid your keys. I hate it. That's why I do keep, I did. I kept a place to hang my keys, and I kept it very up high. So my son, because kids have very sticky fingers, and I am very much a creature of habit. When I come in the house, my wallet goes here, my keys go here, my hat goes here, my jacket goes here. Like I've got all these things, and I stick with my habits. So it makes it I could very quickly grab my stuff, and like I used to get so frustrated because I'd go to my ex and I'd be like, "Where'd you put my wallet?" And she'd be like, "I didn't touch your wallet." Really? Because I keep my wallet here and it's not there. And I didn't leave last night. Where did you put my wallet? And you moved it and everything. And then I'd go and I'd find it somewhere and I'd be like, oh, I found my wallet here. Oh yeah, I did move it. Mm-hmm. How about that? Yeah, he was very two-faced, and he also he also wanted to deal with everything publicly. And that's the thing. Like, no, if I've got a problem with someone, I don't need to embarrass them publicly or embarrass others. I'll deal with them one on one. Now, if you cross a line, oh yeah, then I'm going public as shit. Did you guys see the picture? Hold on here. Yeah, hold on. I had to put it up as a community post. Like some of the stuff he was saying. And he redacted like everything. These were public posts. And I was like, dude, you need help. Here. Yeah, okay, so I put these up as public posts. Look, he redacted all this stuff and he's trying to prove that he was in the chat of when I had Bruce on the show. And I'm like, I don't care. I said you weren't on stream. Because you're in the chat does not mean you're on stream. You're not. Like if I bring you on and I'm talking to you and you're talking to me and you have, you might not be on camera, but your avatar is up. That's what being on stream is. It is not you're in the chat. And he posts that as proof of something, dude. No. Oh yeah, he's obsessed with your choke collar necklace. So weird. So weird. Megan Fox posted her. So I did listen to the Cuban song. I had her on, her and Tug. I had them on last night. I was downloading a new video game, and so I was primarily listening to it. There was some drama going on in the chat. People were arguing. I guess I heard about it, and I wasn't reading the chat, so I just sent her a $2, and I was like, I'm a no drama llama over here. Like some people really want to bring the drama. Like this morning, I'm getting threatened with cease and desist, but yet they're not going to send a letter. That means it's not legally binding, you dipshit. Veteran Affair is going to go get coffee. Everyone go and check out AVA's channel. In fact, I'm going to put a link to it right here. AVA is a good dude. The stuff he's dealing with, his VA going after him, it's ridiculous. So there's a link to his playlist about all the corruption he's dealt with in his VA. If that streamer goes live today, don't go harassing him or anything like that. But ask him why he hasn't had Eric on his show. Ask him why is he not helping Eric. Eric has only like 118 followers. Why is he not helping the guy out and bring him on his show? He's got a much bigger platform. Even if they send the letter, it's still not binding. Well, yeah, a cease and desist is never binding. However, it can be used against you. It can. Not always, but it can. What it normally is to show intent. Because if you get sent the letter and you still keep up with whatever you're doing that's illegal, or that they perceive to be illegal, it can be viewed as malicious. But if I were sent a letter from an attorney, a cease and desist, I would respond with my attorney. I would start the negotiation. Hater Trolls came on Megan's chat last night. Okay, so that's what it was. So dumb. So dumb. And then Bubbles, they should have been worried about Bubbles making his discovery. He didn't make it. That is going to be like, that's going to really piss off the judge. A lot of the stuff he's been doing has been really annoying, like the Gainesville to Gainesville. Like the dude put in a motion to move the trial from Gainesville, Florida to Gainesville, Florida. It's that stupid. That's just going to annoy the judge. But not doing discovery is going to piss the judge off. I'm willing to say that maybe he did file discovery and the system just hasn't updated. That's possible. He should be worried about his laws because okay, defamation laws in the UK are way worse than United States defamation laws. Like, you can, in the UK, you can be sued for defamation if it hurts someone's reputation. Okay. That is a much easier legal bar to get over than the US, where you have to show maliciousness, uh, uh, and you have to show damage. Falsity, maliciousness, and damage are the three things you have to show. It'll be interesting to talk about that. Uh, yeah, the trolls, the trolls just make accusations. That's all they got. Will Discovery even show on the system it might be sent direct to Randy? It might. It might. I would imagine that they would have to, because there was a motion to compel. I would imagine that they would have to give a response of Discovery, but I could be wrong. You don't have to show. Okay, you can show how much it hit your pocket. I'm gonna put this. You can show that. You don't have to, because there's other damages. Like, Jeremy can say that because he has to go to a doctor now and he's been prescribed medication, he can say those are medical damages, and he'd be very just in saying that. Oh, absolutely. He has like I think he's just gonna try to ignore it and think that that's just gonna be okay. I'm gonna take a quick break, less than a minute. I'm gonna go get me some more coffee, and I'll be right back. All right. How long did I go for there? 30 seconds? Did we make 30 seconds of me being gone? I think it might have been less than that. Um, yes, legal fees can be counted as damages. Yeah. And that's why his whole, oh, it doesn't meet the $75,000 threshold. That's why that's BS. Would a cease and desist from a foreign national in another country even hold any weight in the US legal system? I wouldn't think so. I mean, they don't really hold legal weight themselves. So no, they don't. But if I were going to do similar and I were not in the United States, I would hire an attorney in the United States to do that. And trust me, I have sent cease and desists before. I have. Uh, my son had to get an advocate to get his VA, went through DC. So he has I'm guessing that's a veteran service officer. He's playing stupid, doesn't have to turn anything over. Oh yeah, he's playing dumb. And how often playing dumb? Do you think that's gonna work? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got to put this one up. Yeah, and he thinks it's bothering me from the guy who. Oh, they're using my information. They're stealing all my stuff. Apparently, I heard he was even saying that he helped me get all of my subscribers. Is what he was saying yesterday. So currently, as of right now on YouTube, I have 6,076 subscribers, the most I've ever had. What's up, Angry Vet? We need to do a stream, man. And I got Greg in here. Uh so if you're watching, I have not sent the shirt yet. I'm waiting. I'm building up my sample credit to get it sent. Yeah, we Angry Vet, we got AVA in here. He's grabbing coffee. We gotta all like do a big collab. Um, I can't do anything on Saturday. Maybe I'll talk with maybe we can do something on Sunday if you guys are free. I'll send you a text message later on. But yeah, Spawn Trooper is claiming that he helped me get all my followers. So I had way over 1,000 followers even before he ever came on this channel. Okay. And I've had nothing but continual growth. I'm now at the most subscribers I've ever had, 6,076, and we are still growing. So, yeah. Is that?
Both.
You came in on the admin account. I like it.
Yes. I didn't feel like hunting for a link.
No worries. No worries. You're good. Yeah, we want to do an all veteran thing. Maybe we can do it Sunday. Me and TC, we're supposed to be doing our normal Veteran Nation live on Sunday, but maybe we can do our Veteran Nation live and immediately go into just have a bunch of veterans on. Yeah, that's what really started this whole thing, is because Spawn would come on here, act like it was his channel, and I gave him a lot of leeway, and a lot of people like Georgie and others were like, "You need to rein him in. He's hurting your channel." And I was like, "Look, I'm willing to give him a lot of stuff." They started like talking to him offline, and that's what started the fight. Isn't that cool? Yeah, 6,076. I couldn't be happier. Like I said, my goal was always to get 5,000 subscribers. We got that several months ago, and that's been. Isn't that right, Native Pride? Isn't that funny how that works? How much promotion we gave him? We give people promotion here all the time. I will absolutely help any channel, bigger or smaller than me. I don't care. Some people won't help smaller channels. Some people will only help smaller channels. Me, I don't care. This has never been about me. None of this show has ever been about me.
The thing is the jealousy with him was from the very beginning.
Yeah.
When he saw you had a new friend coming in, he felt like
nowhere.
I came out of nowhere and stole the spotlight. I built my channel off of Mike's back.
You had been in the comments, and we had been DMing each other for months.
Yep.
He had his channel. It was gaming, and he wasn't getting a lot of play. I mean, I try to be as upfront as possible. I really do. So we did have to push the race back. It was supposed to be in March. It's now going to be in April, but we actually might have to push it again because I have business stuff that, and I've talked about, I might have to leave the country in April because I've got some business stuff that's starting to take off, things that I've been working on for years. And we don't know if we're going to Doha, Qatar, or Dubai, but we're talking about it. In fact, I need to sign that thing with the company in Kuwait. But we've been working at this business thing for a couple years now, and we're finally starting to see it come to fruition. So if we do ink a deal, I will be back and forth to the Middle East several times a year, most likely. But we're talking about waiting for Ramadan and then going out to one guy's in Qatar, one guy's in Kuwait, one guy's in Dubai. So we're going to go to one of them. We just don't know which. But we might have to push the race again because of that. Yeah, Spawn had when I did the stream with Bubbles, Spawn had never been on the show. He was only in the chat. He had never been on the show yet. Right? Right? Tav gets it. That's yeah, how much can you listen to someone who's just screaming about the same stuff over and over and over? He badly like it's a cry for attention. I recognize that's what it is. He that's why he does what he does to Bruce. That's why he does what he does to the Lees. It's he wants attention.
I find it hilarious that he has pulled the same cease and desist bullshit as Fat Lisa Lee, though. Like, we didn't listen to her. What makes him think we're going to listen to him?
Like, hey, here's a bad idea. Let's do that.
Hey, let's threaten these people for months on end to the point that they finally speak out and show the truth and show the facts and show the unredacted messages. And then I'm going to tell them to cease and desist. Sit down and shut the hell up, old man. You started the shit.
He doesn't realize the things that he's doing. Hey, good morning, Huffs. Got Larry in the chat.
Good morning, Mr. Larry.
He doesn't realize the stuff that he says like hurt him. Like, so he made it known this last weekend that he recorded phone conversations with me and others without our knowledge. Where he's at, that's legal to do. However, the problem is no one's going to trust you. Why would anyone else work with you if I think you're going to record my conversations and release them later? And here's the thing, he can post my recordings with him. I don't care. Like, there's nothing in there that's going to bother me. There's nothing in there that's going to embarrass me. Like, it's just going to highlight him as a piece of shit.
Him saying something about Coop is the wrong move to make because Coop has stayed out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go, Angry Vet. I've been watching the stuff that you've been doing, man. Some of these fools who go after Angry Vet, like he's in court. He's got attorneys. Why would you ever mess with someone who has an attorney? Some of these people online are just stupid. Oh, Yoda, thank you so much for the $2. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yoda, which here, let me put up the Give, Send, Go. So Yoda has started an organization called Uncle Frank's Kids. And Uncle Frank was a friend of the show. He'd been on the show. He followed the show. He passed away last month. But they're going to continue on with Uncle Frank taking the disabled kids fishing. So right there's the Give, Send, Go. Please go and give to Uncle Frank's Kids so that they can buy more fishing equipment and stuff like that. They bought a trailer. They're going to have it wrapped with the logo. And, that's just such a positive thing. People need to be putting more positivity in the world. And I really thank Yoda and Mrs. Yoda for doing that. They're Native Americans. They have their tribe backing them, which is really cool. And yeah. The very, very cool thing. Also, make sure, Mercedes I'll put it up, just put a link to their channel. Make sure you subscribe to them. In fact,
and they also just recently made it official and made it legal, a nonprofit organization and LLC.
Yep. It'll take them several months to get their nonprofit letter, and I had to wait, I think, 4 months for mine. But everything is it's all backdated. So if you donate to them and you want a receipt, it will be tax deductible. You just hold on to the receipt and say that you can tell the IRS you'll get their EIN and be like, yeah, I donated to this place, and it will be tax deductible. I believe it goes back a year, I believe.
Hmm.
Okay, I stand corrected. They have not bought it yet, but they will be buying it soon. Uncle Frank and Aunt Elizabeth
Trailer.
loved the kids, loved doing stuff like that. So the fact that Yoda and his wife are going to continue that, that's just such a great thing. So, and ironic that we're talking about the person who's telling me I need to cease and desist. He attacked Uncle Frank and Yoda in the days like 9 days after Uncle Frank passed. Oh, I didn't attack them. No. Yoda will tell you he was attacked by him. Like he was all on board with saying that Uncle Frank was a fake person and wasn't a veteran and all this stuff until he was called out. You act like a POS, you get treated like a POS. We all miss Uncle Frank. It was always so nice whenever Uncle Frank would jump into the chat. Yeah. He's not required to give a receipt for anything less than $250. You can ask for it, but if you do donate $250, get yourself a receipt.
Tav said he has 27 months to file any taxes.
I see. It's been so long since I looked it up, but yeah, and I'm well within that window too. Even though I've got my stuff, and I get attacked daily. People are like, "You're a fake organization. You have nothing filed with the IRS." I actually do have stuff filed with the IRS, but the IRS and me, uh, just like with everything else, they said you did this wrong. I said I did it right. So, but I didn't run from the IRS. Like when they send me a letter, I contact them because if you contact them, they cannot penalize you. Yep, nonprofit. Yep, it's just wait, and you'll get it. You'll get it eventually. It just takes time. Yeah, Uncle Frank was a great dude. He was a tunnel rat in Vietnam. Very dangerous job. Very dangerous job. And the fact that we can support his nephew Yoda and what they're doing to keep his memory alive, I think is a great thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, his two brain cells are fighting for last place.
Yeah.
Oh, wishful win. Thank you so much. Becoming a member. Thank you.
Sweet wishful win.
I got to do. I got to do more sounds for when people give super chats and become members. The good thing about becoming a member, it's $4.99 to become a member, but you do get a 15% off of our merchandise store. So if you're planning on buying any of our merchandise, if you become a member, you'll get a discount.
And I followed suit with you doing that. I set up a members only discount code for my merch store too.
It,
I was like, that's a great idea.
I really struggled with what type of perks I should give members because I don't do a lot of members only stuff. Jeremy does, which makes his a deal. But I do have a couple members only videos out there. I do. And whenever I put stuff up and schedule it, members do get to see it early. Oh, to make it rain green.
Tiny.
Thank you, everyone. We got over 172 people watching across all the platforms. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys all being here. I see we got people retweeting this out. Thank you. Thank you. Turn your membership on your accounts, guys. Yeah, the membership, like if you're looking to make money, membership's a great way to do it. And like if you subscribe to Uncle Frank's kids, they are partially monetized right now. So we got to get them over the threshold. Yeah, Paul bought some of our. Paul went and bought a mug from each of our merch stores. Thank you so much again, Paul. In fact, Paul, remind me, I got to send you some stickers. Georgie, you need to tell me the details to change the post I have.
What post, Lou? Tiny is stemming in the background.
I'm going to get into this Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds stuff. Like, I just find it fascinating. I'm kind of mad I didn't get into the ASAP Rocky stuff because that was in LA and I could have went to some of that trial. That's okay. That's okay, Tav. Miss Yoda's in the chat. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Thank you. Me and my brother, we were supposed to do that video, and he kept, well, we'll do it later. We'll do it later, and then we never got to it. And then he's got it at the house, and he because I left it there, and he drank it and was like, "This is pretty good." He's like, "I thought it was beer." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No, it's just an orange drink." But I had ordered some off Amazon. Yeah, I see. I did see flying auditors in here. When I get the sample credit and I send your shirt, you will get. I'll send a notification along. Gremlin 2 just entered the chat. Which one's Gremlin 2?
Erica.
You two are peas in the pod. Like you two, if you guys do a weekly stream together, that would be fun.
Oh, me and Erica? That would be fun.
I will, Tav. I'll set it up. I got to talk with TC. I'm down for doing it. I got to talk with TC, make sure he's cool. Which it was his idea, so I think he's going to be okay with it. But I do have a guest aligned for Veteran Nation Live, so I'll set up Veteran Nation Live. We'll do that show, and then I think I'll set up all the veterans. We'll do a big stream after. Try and send the old version. It tastes better. Okay. Isn't it funny how when things become corporate, they then go to money saving. It never tastes as good. The Angry Vet he started an organization which I am attached to. It's called Scars. Make sure you follow the Scars YouTube page for stuff that we're doing there. Let's see if I can pull up the Scars channel. I'm not seeing it. Can you put a link to the channel? But he's doing it so that for veterans, so that we can protect our rights. Which, by the way, I did see they did put a Veteran Second Amendment Protection Act because the VA has been working, and when veterans get certain conditions or certain things happen to them, they immediately go to remove their Second Amendment rights, which is complete and total BS. Yep, Scars needs everyone's help with social media. Yeah, what's her name called me, and I was trying to find her stuff when I got a free chance so I could call her back. If you can email or text me her contact card, it's been on my list. I've always got too much stuff going on. Little one, I'm listening to him in the background.
At least he's not screaming yet.
Right. Um, where did my...
Speaking of the IRS, though, they owe some bullshit this year.
Well, you and I told you got to call me and we'll go through your taxes. I guarantee you probably left money on the table because now you have a business.
Apparently, I owe. But it's from 2022, and I have no idea what it's for.
Contact them and ask. First off, ask them for a payment plan because they have to give you that, and they can't charge you any penalties as long as you stick to that payment plan. Then, what you'll want to do is ask for a copy of your tax record. Like they'll print it off or give it to you in a digital format. And then we can go through and look at that. And what we'll probably do is amend your taxes for that year so that we can eat up any of that debt. But this is why everyone should be saving receipts. And whenever I tell people this, they always say the same thing. Oh, I'll save all my gas receipts. Forget about gas receipts. Forget about gas receipts. Only if you're doing like long distance travel, do gas receipts can you claim those on your taxes. But receipts that you don't think, like every time you go to Home Depot and stuff like that, or Office Max, those are all, you can use those all as business receipts because most of the time, is if you're buying tools, just make that's a tool for the business. Like, and tools are expensive. If what do you care if the business owns your tools and you don't own it personally?
That explains why the corporate office is always happy to buy the hubby new tools and let him keep them.
Absolutely. It's all a tax write-off. I go crazy when I go to Harbor Freight or Home Depot or Ace. It's like, do I need this? And then I always think, well, I can make it a business, a thing of the business. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to buy it. And that's the thing with all of it. Is anything you buy for your business, you then depreciate it and sell it to yourself for $1. Perfectly legal to do. You can do that with vehicles. You can do that with big, heavy equipment. Depreciate it and offload it. I've been going to my local credit union. I'm trying to go through their repoed cars. I talked to Navy Federal the other day. I got to talk with Front Wave, but yeah, I'm going to be looking at repoed and auctions, and because we've got a new business venture that we're doing that relies on vehicles.
Oh, fun.
Okay, yeah. Here's the link to Scars. Great organization that several of us are involved in, and yeah, please follow all the social media for that you have if you can. It's a 501c, so it's perfectly legal. All the people that like to attack TAV and then go after the organization, it's like the organization's doing everything it needs to. I love Harbor Freight too. I understand their stuff is cheaply made, but it's also affordable. And most of the tools that I only need for 1 or 2 projects, and then I'm done. Well, yeah, you short girls can play baseball because you got that small, um, what do I say, strike zone. Baseball is one of the few sports that short people kind of have an advantage. T-ball. Oh, wow. I'm looking at the time. I got to end this. I got to get into the office today.
Oh, fun.
You and Coop are going live at 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody check out Georgie and Coop at 8 o'clock today. So go subscribe and watch their show. I will be in there. I will be maybe commenting, but definitely listening. And subscribe to the Angry Vet and Scars. Subscribe to Uncle Frank's Kids. Please donate to the Give, Send, Go if you can. And yeah, everyone, thank you for being here. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.